All right, let's do this.
Danny Myers and the G105 Morning Show.
Post-show pod.
Boom. It is the post-show conversation on Wednesday, February 23rd, the day after all the twos. Mm-hmm. We get another one, though, this year, don't we? Don't we get another, palindrome?
Well, there's one technically, right now, right? It's 2, 2, 3, 2, 2. So
yeah,
that's
I don't understand
technically
what that
a palindrome.
means. What's a palindrome? What's it mean?
It's spelled or written the same forward as it is backwards.
The number is spelled.
Written. It's written the same forward as backwards. So you got 2, 2, 3, 2, 2.
You know what I just did there
2.
to you, Ben? I asked a question I really didn't care about the answer to. That's not a nice thing to do.
Wow, dude.
Right?
I thought you were really interested, and I was very excited to share a tidbit of information.
I didn't know I wasn't interested until you started with the answer. You know, when I asked the question, I thought I was interested, and then the answer
I don't care.
immediately just had me glaze over. This week, I'm telling you, we should have 4-day work weeks every week. Do you not agree? Why am I doing this?
We're on the video,
yeah. I started out doing it totally wrong.
I totally did too, and then I looked down at my camera and I was like, wait, no.
Yeah, because we once or twice a week we'll try to drop a video of the recording of the podcast, or maybe even a live podcast on Facebook Live. But this was the day that we decided we were going to record the deal, and then we started, and I totally forgot. And so I was looking at Ben.
Yeah.
And so if you're watching the video, it's completely idiotic. But now we got it right.
We're focused. We're on you, the one who is viewing this video.
We don't need to start over, do we?
No.
Have we ever started over a podcast intentionally?
Oh, no.
Never.
We've redone an entire podcast with different topics because a recording didn't work. It got scrubbed.
But we've never had a podcast go so poor, post-show conversation go so poorly that we said, this is a disaster. Yeah. We're starting over.
Never going to happen.
And it's never going to. I feel good about today. I feel good about the start, even with its flaws.
Even if you are so uninterested in what a palindrome is.
I kind of am interested, but it's to me, you said today was one?
Yeah, technically.
How is today one?
If you do 2, 2, 3, 2, 23,
okay.
22. You write 2, 2, 2, 3, or 2, 2, shoot.
Oh, okay. All right.
Now
I think you're right.
I might be wrong.
But I thought, all right, this is going to start sounding like stoner conversation fast, because I thought a palindrome was one of those ones you could fold and it would overlap with itself. Like you could put it on a piece of paper and fold it.
Like it's symmetrical?
Yeah, it was symmetrical. That's what I thought. And that's not it.
No.
That's not what a palindrome is.
And I wrote it down, and it is, in fact, a palindrome.
Yeah. No, do we have another repeating one, though, don't we? No.
I think so. Not like this.
No. Because it's 22.
Yeah.
Right. We got to wait until 33 will be the next one.
Can I tell you something really quick?
What's that, friend?
Before you get into whatever piece of paper you're holding?
Oh, I'm just holding this because
that was just as a prop. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Never mind. Yesterday, it seemed like I was the only one in the world who was excited about 222-22 and the fact that it looked so visibly attractive to me. I told you this during actually. I was like, I got to wait until 222 so I can get a picture with 222 on 222-22. I set an alarm for my nap for 222, and all I wanted to do was look at it and go right back to bed. And I set the alarm on my phone for 222, and it goes off, and I wake up in a panic, and I'm like, and I was like, oh crap, and I look for it, and I can't find my damn phone because it's somewhere in the sheets of my bed.
Oh no!
And when I finally find it, it's 2:23.
That is the saddest thing I've ever heard.
I wanted to throw up. I woke up from the nap. I couldn't go back to bed. I was so upset with myself because I missed it. I did make it up on the back end. I did wake up and I switched over to military time at 10:22, which is 22:22 at night. And I woke up in the middle of the night. I was like, I got to get at least one in, and I did.
Did you get your picture with it, or you just want to look at it?
Well, I screenshotted it.
Oh, you
screenshotted it. Not satisfying,
okay.
But yeah.
That is the saddest thing.
It was so sad.
Because I really did think you were going to try to be somewhere where you could do a selfie with the time.
In front of a clock, like a digital clock. Yeah, no, I couldn't do that.
Yeah.
I just wanted to look at it.
That you were just going to, that you didn't set it for 1 minute early.
And I thought
to
about
prepare.
That. Oh, I thought I was going to have it right next to me, and all I wanted to do was look up, manifest one or two things, and put it back down. And no, I was in a panic, and it was lost in my bed. I couldn't find it.
Now, this is deepened a little bit, because it wasn't just you going and looking at it and being, oh, this is cute. No, you really believed that there was a powerful manifestation point.
I sure did.
That the universe was giving you a little bit of an opening.
Like, if you were,
like blowing out a birthday candle.
Exactly. I had this one moment the universe was listening. Ears were
Yes,
open. The
yes.
universe's ears were open, and I could manifest anything in the world. And I missed my damn
That is
opportunity.
really funny. If it was such an important thing, why not 1 minute before?
I really was sure of myself that I was going to be able to pick it up right next to me, but no, I guess I tossed and turned too hard and.
But you
Swept it
did.
under
Now,
the covers.
to be clear, you did do the military time of 22:22.
I did. And 22 seconds. I got it down to the second.
Now that's impressive.
Yeah, I have a screenshot.
And what was your wish?
I can't tell you.
Yeah, why not?
Does
This
it
is
not
not
come
the same
true?
as a birthday
Okay.
cake. Oh, yeah.
I don't know the rules.
I don't either, but I don't think it's the same as a birthday cake.
I honestly, it's gonna be really sappy, but I wished me and my fiance a long and happy life with lots of money.
Oh, you did add the
I
money.
did add the money. I don't know
See?
if I got a little greedy there.
Yeah,
at
I
the
think
end.
you did. I don't think. How are you going to get all that in the 1 second?
That's for you.
Oh, you did a nice
That's
job.
for the listeners. 222 and 22 seconds. 222.
Well, the viewers.
The viewers.
Because you held it
Sorry.
up to the camera.
Sorry.
The listeners, you would need to explain it to them.
Yes.
Which you didn't do.
I held up a camera. I held up a screenshot of the time 22 and 22 seconds. You're welcome.
That was for you, listeners.
That was for you listeners.
But yeah, so I think that the money probably isn't going to happen.
Probably not.
Because you didn't. It's just was too much
Maybe
in
too
that
greedy.
1 second. I think you can blink and you get the happiness and long life for you and your fiance. But the money, I don't know that you got it in.
Yeah, maybe not.
So maybe
I'll be okay. I'll
333. Maybe you'll be able to get it.
maybe next year. Or no, 11 years from now.
You absolutely can. Now, we had a lot of really interesting conversations on the show today.
sure did.
I
We
felt
did. We really did.
Talking about like forgiveness and messing up and needing to forgive somebody in your life.
Yeah.
You are such a nice. I think you're a kind-hearted person.
Mm-hmm.
Have you had to forgive?
Yeah. And we talked about
was
this.
Is this a joke? Okay,
No,
sounds
it's-
like we're getting into a shtick here.
Yeah. Now let me tell you things. No, we talked about it like maybe on our first or second podcast ever.
Mm-hmm.
It was the time where my sister spilled the beans that she caught me looking at adult films.
Oh, yes,
she
yes.
walked in and I had a adult site up on my computer in my bedroom in high school, and she told her boyfriend, who told the rest of the high school, and I was so mad for maybe a month. It was a long time.
Because you have 5 sisters?
I have 5 sisters.
And is this the same one that held a grudge against your family because of a fight during a board game? Different sister. Okay.
Different
All right.
sister.
I didn't know.
No,
I didn't know because then I'm like, you had a right to be able to hold a grudge a little longer
no.
because you have a sister who held like a year-long
2
grudge.
years.
2
Yeah,
year long
yeah, I'll
grudge.
get into that
okay.
in a minute.
So sorry to interrupt.
That's
I was
okay.
just curious.
I really used this against her too, because she felt really, really bad about spilling the beans and like it causing me so much embarrassment as a 15-year-old kid that I was like, she was like, "What can I do?" And I was like, "Well, I could use some Burger King."
And that was the transaction.
There was a few transactions. I strung it out quite a bit, but it really hurt me that she told everybody.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, you know what? It's funny now. I forgive you. But please, let's not do that again.
Right.
But I did forgive her, and and now we laugh at it, of course, and it's funny. But
I've got
it was hurt.
people that I know. I don't need to have like a conversation of forgiveness. I just extend it. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Like in your head?
Yeah. So I'm going to be very general about this,
Okay.
but I have a very close friend. Some stuff happened
Got it.
over years.
Okay.
And in the times the stuff was happening, I tried to have conversations to resolve conflict. Went nowhere.
Right.
Right? So you have to, if you're going to maintain that friendship, you have to accept and forgive or not have that friendship. And I chose to accept and forgive and not literally forgive and forget. Not going to get into it. Not going to, going to, this is done. It's
Not
done.
to get in the specifics of your personal situation, but was it like, but did you ever say like, you know what, I forgive you for whatever you did and we move on? Or you just made that decision in your head that I'm going to forgive this person?
Mostly in my head.
Okay.
There may have been one time over drinks where I'm like, yeah, we a lot of stuff happened and it's all in the past.
We're cool now?
That may have happened.
Okay.
But it was not an official sit down where anything was addressed specifically.
Right.
To like it's strange. I didn't have any relationship with my
really?
dad
I
for
didn't
several
know that.
years. Yeah. When he and my mom split up, he's like in a divorce. Sometimes you take a side, and I took that side.
Sure.
And didn't have much of a relationship with my dad, so you just have to. And my dad did ask for forgiveness at certain points, and so I did extend it, and we've got a great relationship now. But
like that,
so that was like the opposite way, where there was acknowledgement, there was conversation about things that happened,
things that
and
were done wrong,
forgiveness.
and yes, you.
Unlike when you do, because I think a lot of people have those relationships where you try so hard to resolve. And I'm a fixer. Am I not a fixer?
You are.
And so I want to hear all sides and try to come up with a solution. And there are certain people, they don't want to do that.
Yeah.
Because that's uncomfortable.
Sure.
They don't want to get into the weeds of trying to figure out what happened and try to figure out a solution. And if there's just no hope, you either have to dissolve the relationship completely or extend forgiveness and accept it for what it is.
Exactly.
And I have several relationships where that is pretty much the blueprint.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna get into a conflict with you because I know you're going to fight to the death, and I don't really care. I just want to be happy.
Life is too short to not be happy, and you got to just either, like you said, move on or hope that you come back together and things are resolved.
And part of that, which is probably the part that will interest you the most, Ben, because you like being right about a lot of things. Well, everything. I mean, if you want to be right.
I like being right, for sure.
And you really, if you want to get into a space of peace with relationships, you need to just lose it.
Yeah, I know. And that's something that's hard to do, though.
It is. It's such and it is an amazing transformation in relationships when you really just loosen your grip on trying to prove that you are right.
Yeah.
I have had many times when I know I'm right. And I go, I totally agree with you. You are right. I lie through my teeth in order to keep peace in a conversation.
That takes a lot. It takes a lot to do because I have not built that skill yet. And I pick my battles, but when I know I'm right and I'm directly involved in a conversation, I want, God, you will kill me on this hill. I will die on this hill. It's just hard, but it's a learning curve. It's a learning process.
I'll tell you, it becomes easier because you see the positive benefits of doing that. And you're like, oh my God, this is so wonderful. Yeah. It's so wonderful to not have this argument. It's so wonderful to get on to having fun and being happy with situations where you're never like these people that just have to be right about everything. Just tell them they're right.
I know.
Or don't be around them, one or the other.
That's true. Maybe I need to remove myself from it. Because, when you are I need to be right, and then they don't accept you being right or whatever the case is, you take that with you all day, and it doesn't just go away once the conversation ends or they don't accept that you're right or whoever. Mm-hmm. So you're right. It is a lot more peace when you just drop it.
Doesn't this feel good? This is a good feeling day.
Here we go again.
We don't even have we don't have time for another conversation today. So if this one has resonated with you, you drop into the DMs and let us know at G105 Morning Show. Of course, subscribe to us. If you're watching this, because I think both of us did weird things with our eyes on the video version the entire time today.
They were darty again, weren't they? They were all over the place.
So definitely we'll be back here tomorrow for the live show and then the post-show pod. Bye!
Danny Myers and the G105 Morning Show.
Post-show pod.